Buddy, it's Mr. Hessian. I'm doing fine. I should be back to school tomorrow, Wednesday. This is just a quick video to show you what I'd like you to do after. You should have already done the recorded slideshow, and that was an ed puzzle. And then after that, I wanted you to work on the SmartBook. So this is how to get into the SmartBook, right? So everybody should already know to go onto your apps. And find the one that looks like this, Inspire Science. There it is. Click on that. It should take you to this. And so SmartBook Soil, some of you, if you're not familiar with SmartBooks, please pay attention. If you are, then you should be good to go. But I'm just going to show you how to do this. You can see the date and all this stuff that I've got here, but I've got to go a little different way. This should open up in your on your Chromebook. Once you get going here, I've got to go to content because I'm on the teacher side of this. Okay, and I know, here we go. Takes me a little bit longer to get into it. So hopefully it looks something like waiting, this. It says it's going to take you 36 minutes to do, so I am giving you time today to do it, right? And you probably will have some time tomorrow to work on it as well. Also, check on the assignments from yesterday. Yesterday, when you had the sub, there were 2 assignments that you should have finished during class. If they were not finished, you did get missing put in, and those are going in as a 0 until you get those done. So make sure you get those done. Don't fall behind. All right, so I always say to go ahead and start with the question. These should be familiar to you. Most of this stuff was covered in the slideshow that you did just before this. So I'm going to click got it. Now remember, you want to be accurate, right? The more you miss, the more you're going to have to, the more questions they're going to give you. So in order to do this, the first one is a blank. Is the loose covering of weathered rock particles and decaying organic matter called humus that overlies the bedrock? Well, hopefully you remember this. If not, you can certainly go to read about the concept, but you should know that this is soil. This is the definition of soil. So I'm going to go back to questions. Got it. And make sure I spell it correctly, S-O-I-L. And I have a high level of confidence, and it says correct. Okay. Then go to the next question. Soil formation often begins when blank breaks bedrock into smaller and smaller pieces. You should remember what that is. Organisms will help break down blank matter and add nutrients to the soil, as well as create passages for air and blank. If you don't remember that, it's in the slideshow, but you can certainly go back and read about it. I think it's going to be, just from my memory, when weathering breaks down rocks, organisms break down organic matter and create passages for air and water. But I'm going to take a quick look here to make sure I have those words right. We're at the bottom here. Soil development process begins when weathering breaks down solid bedrock pieces into smaller pieces. These pieces of rock continue to break down into smaller pieces. Worms and other organisms help break down organic matter, add nutrients to the soil, and create passages for air and water. So it's not exactly word for word, but you get the idea. We'll go back to questions, and that was, and what was it? Weathering. Make sure you spell it correctly. This was organic matter. And water was the last one. Okay. High level of confidence. Good deal. Next question. I'll do this last one. Another fill in the blank. Okay. I like the multiple choice. Most of the blank of soil is formed from the weathered products of a source rock called the blank material. Well, I know that this is called the parent material. You remember what most of the blank of soil is formed from weathered products? I have an idea, but I'm going to read about it. Most of the volume, see, I wouldn't have guessed that. I would have said something else, of soil is formed from the weathered products of a source rock called parent material. Go back to questions. Okay, I'm going to be done now. High level of confidence. All right. Next question. So I have 3 of these filled in. I got to get all of these 20 concepts filled in twice over. Okay. Blank is soil whose parent material is the local bedrock. Do Do you remember what that was? Read about it. Residual soil is that one. Okay, go ahead and finish or work on this for a while. Make sure you get your work caught up if you forgot to turn something in yesterday, and check your grades. I will be submitting grades for first quarter probably when I get to school tomorrow, or else when I'm at home later today. So hopefully you have all your makeup work done. Email me if you have any questions. Good luck, have fun, and I'll see you on Wednesday.